mermaids, welcome back to the H2O YouTube channel. Today we're going to finish our deep dive into the villain of Series 1, marine biologist Dr Denman. Make sure to watch part 1 first. Now let's dive in. Dr Denman confronts Lewis about the cell sample and tells him where she got it from. She then notices that the pattern drawn on the table is the same as in the moon pool, and she starts to connect the dots.
I like you, Lewis. You're smart.
Can we please just cut to the chase, Doctor?
Okay. I need to know about that cell sample you had last time I was in town.
No, I don't have time for this.
Well, I've found something similar. On a big fish scale. From Mako Island. From some strange pool under a volcano. Good to see I finally got your attention. See, the cells that I extracted from the scale are too similar to the cells from your sample. There's no way it's a coincidence.
Well, I got mine from seaweed on the beach.
You see, I just don't believe you.
Believe what you want. I can't help you.
Sorry for the interruption.
Later, Zane asks Dr Denman about Mako Island. She brushes him off, but Rikki witnesses it happen. She then goes to his house and challenges him about the conversation. Rikki lets slip that there's more to her studies than she claims, and the two of them argue over the existence of mermaids.
Dr Denman, have you seen anything interesting out at Mako?
Look, I'm sorry to disappoint you, okay? But there's nothing out there.
What? I don't believe you.
There's just fish, and that's all we're doing. Population counts.
Hey,
Hey.
I saw you talking to the marine biologist today.
Jealous?
No, just curious.
She's conducting research, counting fish, that sort of thing. Nothing interesting.
Really? I heard she was onto something big.
What? She told me she didn't find anything. She told me she was just counting boring fish. What have you heard?
I could be wrong. In fact, I probably am. Just forget about it.
I knew it. She's trying to rip me off. She knows something about the mermaid.
Oh, Zane, why can't you just let that go?
Because it's real, Rikki, that's why.
Well, it's getting old and I'm sick of hearing about it. Why can't you find something more useful to do with your time?
You know, you are exactly like my father. Nobody ever believes me.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
I think you should go.
Zane.
Just leave. I don't want to see you right now.
Zane goes looking for answers and questions Dr Denman again. Zane's dad has been funding the doctor's project so he can build houses on Mako Island.
Okay, so what have you found?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've heard you've got something big and I want to know what.
And who told you that?
I know everything in this town.
I don't think so.
Dad?
Good afternoon, Dr. Bennett.
Wait, you two know each other?
What are you doing here, Zane?
What are you doing here?
Business. Now why don't you run along? Find something expensive to do.
Wait, I gave her a solid lead and she knows something.
Let's get this straight. I have been funding Dr. Denman for an environmental impact study. Now, I know you've had your problems with it, but the development on Mako Island is going ahead, whether you like it or not.
This is bigger than that.
She's getting close to the mermaid. Zane, this has nothing to do with you and your crazy ideas.
The girls swim to the moon pool, which gets them caught on the underwater cameras. Zane finally has proof that mermaids exist, and Dr Denman reveals the identity of the mermaids to Zane's dad.
Sorry about that. My son has some pretty fanciful ideas. Ignore him. Now, I hope your results are proving favourable.
Everything's pretty much as we expected. Although I did find something curious. It's a cell sample I found in the area.
Where did you find this cell sample?
Really, Zane, this is none of your business.
I'm not sure what it came from, but I found it on Mako Island.
Dr. Denman, you might want to take a look at this.
I knew it. How's that for an observable fact?
We all need to keep quiet about this. The last thing we need is to have the media swarming all over Mako Island. Zane, can you keep this a secret?
As long as there's credit where credit is due. I told you they were out there.
Look,
and you...
son, I'm sorry I doubted you. I was wrong. And for that, I apologize. Apology accepted? Remember, Zane.
Yeah, I know. A secret.
Have a look at this. Another camera.
Unbelievable. I know these girls. I don't think we should share this with Zane.
Dr. Denman's assistant is seen photographing the girls talking to Miss Chatham, and Zane tells Rikki that he knows mermaids are real.
I've been looking for you. You are not going to believe this.
I believe you told me to leave you alone. Is this a bad start to an apology?
There are mermaids. I've seen a photo.
What?
A photo. There's more than one of them out by Mako.
Where did this photo come from?
Dr. Denman. She's got these underwater motion-activated cameras for counting fish. I was there when she downloaded the big one. Look, we can't tell anyone yet. But I had to tell you.
Dr. Denman invites Lewis to talk, and she questions him about the girls, showing him pictures of them as mermaids. Dr. Denman then holds Lewis captive and tricks the girls into going to Mako Island.
Well, you certainly know all the tourist spots.
I like it here. There's no one for miles. Thanks, Greg. So, Lewis, you don't have that little cell sample anymore? The one that mutates on contact with water?
No, actually, I lost it.
Really? You wouldn't be holding out on me, would you, Lewis?
Of course not.
You know, sometimes I think you actually know a little more than you're letting on. Like your friends, for example. Emma, Cleo, and Rikki.
What about them?
They're interesting girls.
Yeah, well, you could say they're good company.
Not what I meant.
What, this? Oh, it's a fake.
It's nothing personal, Lewis. This is business, and those girls could be worth a fortune.
Well, you know, it's been very nice chatting to you, but I should be getting home.
And Lewis can be really gullible sometimes. Lewis will be fine, Cleo. Lewis just texted me. He wants us to meet at Mako Island urgently.
What's he doing there?
He's in trouble. I knew it.
Nice phone.
Her team then trap them in the moon pool. The girls try to use their powers against Dr. Denman, but she threatens to hurt Lewis if they do.
I think it's time we talked. Don't you? Before you do something you'll regret, you should see this.
Zane and his dad turn up and Zane is a little shocked to say the least. Rikki tells Zane to free her, but he says that he can't. Instead, Zane goes back to her boat and frees Lewis.
You can meet the man who's been funding this.
Extraordinary.
What is this? Rikki? How is this even possible?
It's a long story, and from memory, you don't really have the attention span for that.
You could have told me.
See, there's where you're wrong. You were the great mermaid hunter, shooting your mouth off about mermaids every chance you got. Telling you wasn't an option. I thought we had something, Zane. Something bigger than this. But obviously I was wrong.
No, you weren't.
Then do something.
I can't. It's too late. My dad and Denman won't let this go now. It's out of my hands.
Fine. Forget it.
Rikki.
Zane, don't. Right now, you and all your friends disgust me.
I should have known you'd be involved.
Give us a minute. Lewis, you have absolutely no reason in the world to trust me right now,
If
but
there was a stating the obvious Olympic, Zane, you'd win a gold medal. You're a dirtbag and you always were.
look, I've done a really dumb thing, okay? But the girls are in a lot of danger right now, and I need your help.
Zane and Lewis then free the girls from the moon pool. Zane and his dad argue, which concludes with Zane telling him that he wants nothing to do with him.
Get ready to leave.
If this is some trick.
No trick. Get ready.
Okay, who's going to be first? What was that?
That was the sound of goodbye.
You did this?
What you've done here is unforgivable. You're a fool, Zane.
You spend half your life criticising me. Have you looked at yourself lately? When did you become a liar and a thief?
Do you understand what we've lost here?
What we've both lost to you? Because I'll tell you exactly what you've lost. Me.
Miss Chatham tells the girls that they can give up their powers by jumping into the moon pool that night during the lunar eclipse, and if they do this, Dr. Denman won't want anything to do with them.
Those people are never going to let you alone.
So it's hopeless. I don't believe that. If we can fight, we should fight.
Or maybe you should just give up. Your powers, that is, and being mermaids.
Well, they can do that?
Only at special times. Very special moments, like tonight. As I said, it's not just any full moon.
Tonight's a lunar eclipse.
Exactly. The full moon is one thing, but the lunar eclipse makes it very special. If you were in the moon pool during the eclipse, it would draw away your powers.
No way. That's not an option. We haven't gone through everything we have just to throw it all away.
I understand. But without your powers, You're of no use to those people, are you?
She's right. You don't have a choice.
Zane's dad pulls out of the funding and Dr. Denman tracks the girls back to the moon pool and attacks them.
But you've seen these girls. Their powers are incredible.
Yes, I have seen those things. But I've been blind to other more important things. My son, for example. I think my energies are better spent putting things right.
Your loss.
3 objects moving fast.
Heading for Mako Island. Get him out of here. Let's move.
They are forced to use their powers to subdue Dr. Denman and her team. They tell the doctor that they're going to give up their powers and jump into the moon pool.
Stay right where you are. We don't want to have to hurt you.
I wish we could say the same.
Enough! Okay? I want you girls to consider an offer.
It's too late. It's time. We're giving our powers up. When we enter the water, we're giving up everything.
But why would you give up being mermaids?
Because of people like you. There will always be people like you trying to exploit us. The only thing left to do is to give this all up.
No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
Please, if we work together.
Not interested. It's over. Why don't you just go home?
Seeing that indeed they've lost their powers, Dr. Denman finally left them alone, although later it turned out that losing their powers was only temporary.
The same thing happened to us. We came to warn you. But Miss Chatham was really clear. We gave away our powers.
Only for 12 hours.
What do you mean?
It's temporary. During a lunar eclipse, the moon pool draws away your powers for 12 hours.
She didn't say that.
She did to me. She said that if you guys believed that your powers were gone forever, so too would Dr. Denman. It's funny because she told me not to tell you. What's up?
Come on, you can't do this! Where's your sense of humour? Whoa!
Next time we'd better remember who his friends are.
Whoa! Whoa!
Leave him up there for a couple of hours.
No, don't you listen to her, Cleo!
Yeah. No one messes with mermaids.
That's all for our look into Dr. Denman. Who should we look at next? Let us know in the comments below.